Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel, and this is A Stable Life. Man, oh man, every time I see this, I think two things. One, it's so much room. And two, I cannot wait for the mats to get here so we can finalize this. The nice thing about us moving the feed room in here is all of us are walking all over the dirt and definitely packing it down. So when it comes time to put the mats in here, all we'll have to do is rake it so it's level, and it will be nice and padded down, which is good. All right, let's get started measuring out. All the grain is measured out in all of the stalls. And let me tell you, I love our new feed room. It is extremely nice. As for the feed room, we do have a rope that is now set up. The simple reason being, you guys remember when this was a hay mow? Every single time we let horses out, what'd they do? They came on over here, got a bite of hay as they were heading out into the pastures, and it's very dangerous for this area to be open. A horse could make their way in, open up one of the feed bins, and start munching away, which opens them up to colicking, and that is very dangerous for horses. So we need to make sure that the rope is up so that we don't have that issue. I know what you're thinking, Joel, how is a rope gonna stop a horse? You'd be surprised. It's really just there to remind the horses this is an area they should not be. Horses are very, very lazy animals. So if it's too much work, or it looks like they're gonna get in trouble doing it, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna do it. The other 1 time out of 10 usually doesn't involve a rope, but it involves a fence, and that's if they don't have any food. And thankfully, we don't have that issue here. Speaking of, check out the old feed room. How crazy is this, right? Gavin did an absolutely beautiful job pressure washing. You guys remember seeing that. The only things that are still in here are the pressure washer and the medicine cabinet, which has been currently cleaned out. I say cleaned. It really should be cleaned, but it is empty. And the simple reason is we didn't want to move it with all the medicine inside it. So now that it is completely empty, once the mats are in, we'll move this right on into the new feed room. Exciting stuff. You may have noticed there's a feed buck in the corner. You may also have noticed that Tucker is on the board. That's right, guys, I have some exciting news. Tucker is officially being fed inside the barn with the rest of his buddies. And may I say, he has quite the huge stall. Though this is not how things will be always, for now he does get to enjoy the ability of having the equivalency of 2 stalls. And he doesn't even mind having the stairs there. Though let me tell you, it definitely gives our clients a good laugh when they show up and they walk through Tucker's stall to get to the barn. Mostly everybody comes in through our main entrance over here, but we do have a few that make their way down, especially when they go up to the farm market to get some goodies. And they give Tucker just a little bit of love as they're making their way through. But for now, we're just gonna close this up and we're gonna leave this door open for Tucker. So that's exciting. As for everybody else, they are pretty much ready to go except for one thing. Hay! We got to get some hay for the horses. Now, we did manage to get the smallest amount of rain. If you take a look at the ground, you can kind of tell. You can see there's a little bit of dust that does come up, but you can tell the ground got a little bit of rain. Not much. I honestly think it's like around a 1/16 of an inch would be what it's equivalent to. But it was something, and it just reminded everything around here just to be able to stay alive a little bit longer until we actually get some rain. We are in a record drought right now. It is absolutely insanity. Definitely can't use this wheelbarrow with one hand. By the way, do you guys like our mini bale? Pretty cute, right? Well, I've got a little bit of a surprise when it... Nice. I've got a little bit of a surprise for you guys a little bit later on in the video in regards to how we are going to be moving our hay into the barn. A lot of you have been suggesting that we get a new wheelbarrow for quite a long time, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. As you guys can tell, we are feeding early this morning, well before 7 o'clock. We've got a lot to do today, so that means we're getting an early start. With hay all taken care of, we are now ready to get the horses in. And remember, guys, Tucker is being fed on the inside, which means that the donkeys are the only animals that we're giving grain out there. And don't you worry about the donkeys. They have 2 pastures to themselves right now. They are absolutely living the dream. What do you think, Buster? Huh? What are you thinking this morning? Good morning, buddy. How are you? Rolling in the dirt, aren't you? These giant ears. All right, let's get you guys some food. Sun's making its way up, which means we need to get moving. And this area is just set up so they are welcome to move on through right into the left run as they please. And since there are no horses in the left run, the water trough down there has been emptied and is upside down because it's no longer needed for in here right now. Which is nice because we built the left run as a pasture for rehabilitation and for new horses that have come into our stable. So it's nice that we will have access for the left run to be used in that capacity again. I just noticed that one of our boards broke down there. Looks like one of the horses got a little crazy with it down there. So we'll have to put that on the list of things we gotta fix. That list always seems to just get longer, never shorter. All right, time to let in the middle field. Good morning, Roni. Hey, Jack. Hey, Champ. Hey, Rebel. Hey, George. Look at these good-looking horses. Hey, Casino. Hey, William. Shiny, looking good. Every single one of them. Just what we like to see. Now it is time to let in the big field. Now, of course, we are teaching Tucker his new stall. So that means that we are going to need to be careful when it comes to leading him in. Make sure that he knows where to go. But it looks like Swade's gonna be the first one in. Morning, Swade. Hey, Fire. Hey, Danny. Hey, Declan. Hey, Skywalker. Hey, Obi. Now look at these two. Now tell me, guys, which one is Sriracha and which one is Poncho? I can tell you, Poncho's on the front, Sriracha's in the back. But look how similar they look. Can you spot the differences? Let me know down in the comments. And then out there, we've got Tucker and Samson rolling together. And then way down there, we've got Archer, Argento, Weather, Duke, and Gavin. All the horses are doing really good. They all went right to their stalls. Looks like I got time to close a few stall doors before Tucker and Samson get here. Howdy, Samson. Good to see you, my man. Tucker's making his way up. Hey, good morning, you beautiful giant. Come here. Yeah, come here. Now he's probably gonna think he needs to turn here. Yep. You see, he kind of yanked me a little bit. I'm putting him right in here. In case any of you are wondering, we have not had any problems. This is not his first day being fed in here, with the stairs, with the cabinet. And of course, like I mentioned before, those are temporary things. That is very exciting to see. Oh, hey, Archer. Looks like the rest of the herd caught up. Yeah, here's Duke and Poe. Hey, Duke. Hey, Poe. Okay, there we go. That is all of our horses, all set, all eating, all happy. And just before we start daily care, for our eagle-eyed viewers, you guys may have noticed that we were missing one horse. Were you able to spot which horse it was? That would be correct. Docs is no longer here. Now, before you get too concerned, don't worry. Docs is A-okay, and he is doing just fine. Docs is just no longer at our stable, and out of regards for the privacy of our previous client, I will not be answering any questions in regards to why Docs left or where he went. But just know that Docs is in good hands and definitely A-okay. And we hope for the best for Docs and his owner. And so that means if you're taking a notice and count of all of the horses here at our stable, that means that once construction is complete, over here we will have 2 stalls that are open for rent, which is exciting. I can see a lot of the horses are almost done eating already. So that means I better get started on daily care. So where do you think gloves would be in all that? I found it. She put all the PPE in the same bucket. That mom of mine, she's just so clever. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate that. Now, today the temperatures aren't supposed to be too crazy, only looking to be in the mid-80s. But yesterday, whoo-hoo, it was very hot. We had temperatures nearing 100 degrees yesterday, but the horses did A-okay. A lot of the stalls have fans, and there are lots of areas for shade out in the pastures, which means the horses, unless they want to be, are never really just standing in direct sunlight. And so for the horses, you guys get the drill when it comes to daily care. We've got fly spray. Man, Sriracha's going ham on that grain, ain't he? Fly masks. Of course, course, we've got sunscreen as well. Yeah, well, we're on really high. That's a tactic that the horses like to use often, is just put the head up as high as they possibly can. Just a lot of patience and a lot of persistence, and you'll be able to get the job done. Just be careful while you're doing it. You don't want to get hurt. Good news, guys, daily care is taken care of. All of the horses have sunscreens, fly sprays, fly masks, and they're ready for the day. However, the pastures are dry as a bone. The grass is waiting for rain ever so patiently. So we need to put out some hay. Now we've got 2 round bales right here, and then there is a bale that, well, it imploded. We're gonna see if we can go grab it and give that to the horses as well. So the goal today is gonna be giving them this round bale in the back and the imploded bale for today. And then the little bale will be fed on Tuesday. But we need to fill up the tractor with diesel before we do any of that. There is our deceased bale. I don't know the story as to what happened to it, but I just know it's laying here in the middle of the road, and it's ours to take. It's free, so might as well, right? However much we get back to the stable is a different story, because it's not wrapped. It's just a mound of hay. So, in other news, in case you guys have been following me for a while, you remember that field that we were working to get silage corn planted on? Check it out. All the corn's starting to come up. It's looking nice. There's the sweet corn. This stuff was hit pretty hard by the drought. As you can see, they're even irrigating it. Anyway, let's see how this bale goes. Okay, well, that's what I was able to get, and I'm sure there's going to be hay falling off the whole way home. Oh well, it's something. We'll put it in the big field and the horses can pick through it. They'll be able to get some good stuff out of this, that's for sure. Good news, guys, we made it home. It was a very slow drive, but driving slow, managed to keep most of the bale intact, which is nice. I think I'm actually going to put this bale in the middle field, and we'll grab the other little bale, and it'll be a little family. It'll be so nice in the middle field. That'll be beautiful. There we go. At this point, the horses can just pick up anything they want while they're in here. I gotta admit, guys, it is a little crazy. Oh, there goes a big bunch. Well, that's there now. Horses will eat that. It is a little crazy seeing the left run with no tucker in it, but I'm happy that he's got a stall. And you can see right there, there's the green. Everything that wasn't touched by the sun is just beautiful. It's amazing how powerful that sun is, isn't it? I'd say we made it back with about 70% of the bale. About 10% fell off right in this pasture, so not bad. I'll take it. I mean, come on, look at just how cute this little baby bale is. Ah. The horses will definitely make good use of it. Well, check out this hay feeder. There is practically nothing in this hay feeder. Good thing we're depositing an entire round bale. We have reached that phenomenal part of the day where we are able to let all of the horses out. They all look definitely ready to be turned out. What do you say, guys? Let's set the camera up, get some cool footage of the horses drinking some water, and let them be on their way. Alright guys, welcome to a completely different day here at the stable. I know, I usually have a hat with me while I'm working, but today, don't have a hat. Today's also a day I don't usually work on the stable. When we moved our hay out to that barn, a lot of you said that we need to get a new wheelbarrow. So originally we set out thinking about a wheelbarrow for what we could use for the hay, something large that can hold a good amount of hay, but not something that's too big or awkward to move for everybody that feeds horses. We ended up settling on something that is a pull-behind wagon that would be perfect for moving hay back and forth during all seasons, spring, summer, winter, and fall. And that takes us to this beautiful box right here. You guys are all aware of our Amazon wish list that is in the description of every single one of our videos. Well, because of the generosity of you guys, we were able to pool all of the Amazon gift cards together to acquire this cart that is going to be perfect for us transporting the hay to every single one of the stalls that is inside our barn, both sides. What do you say we get this box opened up and see what we're looking at? Look like it. Well, this actually looks perfect for transporting the hay back and forth. Let's see here. And our instructions. Let's see what we got here. Now, the reason why I decided to go with a pull-behind dump wagon over a wheelbarrow is actually because I've noticed that running a wheelbarrow is really good when it is dry, but the second the ground starts to get wet, it's a little bit harder. Now, of course, you can get a wheelbarrow that has high flotation tires, but I thought it would probably be nicer to have something that you could pull versus something that you're pushing. And I also wanted something that can hold a lot. And based on what I saw, this appeared to be a good buy. But I am curious just to see how much hay this guy actually holds. We won't know until we get everything put together. Line it up right there. Ah, well, that is pretty nifty. Here we go, we've got it set up. I think that'll do just nicely. The handlebar stays where you need it, and the hitch is super easily removable, which allows you to hook this up if you wanted to tow it. Now, of course, you guys know that we have big wagons that are able to do that job, so not necessarily something that we would be using all the time, but it's still nice to know that it's a feature. So guys, thank you so much. I say this all the time, that the generosity that you guys have is absolutely outstanding, and I genuinely mean that. So thank you so much for all of the improvements that you guys have helped by contributing to our stable. We sincerely appreciate it. Think they look good together, don't you? All right. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed spending some time with me here at the stable, feeding the horses and taking care of them. And I also wanted to give a special thank you to you guys for everything that you've contributed to our stable. And speaking of, we've gotten a lot of gift cards that have come in, so we want to give each of you an individual thank you. So for the special thank yous, I thought we'd switch it up a little bit and change our background. And with that in mind, let's get started. To start, we have a Lowe's gift card from Teresa. Teresa, thank you so much for your generous gift, and we're so happy that you enjoy seeing the improvements. We appreciate the contribution. Look forward to the fall of this year to see just how much we've gotten accomplished. I think it's going to turn out really nice. We have a Tractor Supply gift card from a beautiful family. I'm gonna make sure I get all your names right. So we want to send a special thank you, Dale, Lindsay, Aaron, Tally, and Kezzy. I super hope that I got your names right. I'm so happy to hear that you guys enjoy the channel. We absolutely love having your family watch us, and it's always nice to know that you guys are enjoying our content. So thank you so much for your contribution. We really appreciate it. We have 4 Amazon gift cards from Mary. Mary, thank you so much for your generous gift. We have a Tractor Supply gift card from James. James, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We have another Tractor Supply gift card from Amy. Amy, thank you so much. So happy to hear that you and your family enjoy watching the channel. And thank you. I certainly will make sure that I give Leia a giant hug, not only from you, but your entire family. Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. We have another Lowe's gift card from Jean. Jean, thank you so much for your generous gift, for contributing towards helping us get these projects completed this year. Next up, we have 2 salt licks and 3 containers of SWAT from James. James, thank you so much. Just in case you're curious, the SWAT, this is something that we will use when the bugs get really bad. What we do is we will open this up and then use our fingers to put this on their ears or in key areas such as bite marks, scratches, or lacerations on their skin that the bugs like to pick at. SWAT does an excellent job of keeping those bugs away from those areas and keeping the horses healthy and allowing them to heal faster. So James, thank you so much. We have another Tractor Supply gift card from Jim and Jennifer. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm so happy to hear that you love watching the channel. And for any that are curious, we are pooling all of the Tractor Supply gift cards. We're actually going to be getting quite a lot of things from Tractor Supply. So thank you for your generous gift to the projects this year. We appreciate it, guys. We have an Amazon gift card from Craig and Kellen. thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'm so happy to hear that not only you, but your grandson also enjoys watching the channel. It's always so nice to know that you guys appreciate the content so much. It definitely makes it a lot nicer when I'm recording these videos on those hard and hot days. So thank you guys. Sincerely appreciate this. Next up, we have a special thank you from Ross over in Queensland, Australia. So nice to hear that you enjoyed the channel, and thank you so much for your generous gift. Next up, we have a special thank you from Madre de Gatos, or Mother of Cats. By the way, I love the name. We really appreciate this, guys. Thank you so much. Next up, we have another Lowe's gift card from Anonymous. You know who you are, and thank you so much. And lastly, for the gift cards, we have one more Amazon gift card from Jen and Reg. Thank you so much. We really appreciate this. And no worries, of course, this will be used. And as for all of the gift cards, you guys will be informed as to where that went, and a special thank you along the way. Just like with the new cart that we're gonna be using for transporting the hay, you guys are absolutely phenomenal. We actually still have a few more things we need to open, but this will be it for the gift cards. Looks like we have a beautiful horse security blanket, and I'm guessing that this is for Callie. I'll be sure to give this to Callie. Oh my goodness, she is going to absolutely love this. That is adorable. Allison and Howard, thank you so much. Not only for the little horse blanket for Callie, as well as the 2 salt licks. The horses are definitely gonna be looking forward to using these. We have 4 more salt blocks from Carrie. Carrie, I couldn't agree more. The horses are going to love this. Thank you so much. And lastly, we have some more Flex Max. This is a very good supplement that we use for the horses. This goes right to the joints of the horse and helps those older horses get that mobility that they had when they were younger. So Lisa, thank you so much. And thank you so much for all of the gifts that you have provided. Absolutely incredible. And to all of you that have contributed in one way or another, whether it's sending us gift cards, whether it's sending us tools or materials for the horses, medicines or supplements, or maybe it's putting a comment in the video, hitting that like button, talking to your family about the channel, whatever way you have contributed, seriously, all of us here at A Stable Life want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are an absolutely phenomenal audience, and I sincerely appreciate the community that we have formed here. It's so awesome to know just how much you guys enjoy the videos and how many of you genuinely enjoy not only getting to meet the horses, but seeing the family and seeing everything work together as we all work shoulder to shoulder in taking care of these beautiful animals. And it's going to be on that lovely note that this is where we're drawing an end to the video for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We sincerely appreciate it. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure that you're subscribed. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.